everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Miami Heat. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Collins, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And we find out a lot about teams at this stage of the year, Greg. It becomes pretty clear where the soft spots are.
Yeah, this is where the general managers earn their keep. There's plenty of time until the trade deadline when there's a clear issue. The GM's got to start working the phones and address it.
Really smooth stroke from out there. He's dialed in.
Drains the three-pointer. Collins has got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Collins has got the ball here for the 76ers. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Grant. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Those are hard-earned points inside. Had to deal with some really good defense.
Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
I like how he picks his spots on offense, doesn't rush things. And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown.
Boy, that was a bit risky because it's easy to lose control of the ball that way, but he knew what he was doing.
From outside the arc, shot's good by the Beast. He's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that.
Here's Collins, driving in, takes it off the glass. Collins has got 16 points.
Off the bounce, playing through contact. I love it.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Miami.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And the 76ers making a change here. Atkins checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Robertson, he's checked in. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The 76ers leading by 6. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking them to school right there.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
On deep, Collins gets the three-pointer to fall. Collins has got 21.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Robertson. Defense right on him. Mourning with the screen. Goes up to the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
The mid-range shot making its way back into the league. Seems like he's taking it seriously.
Collins, good. 23 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
From deep. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Into the lane. The shot's good from Robertson. Robertson's got 6.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Oh!
My goodness.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Again, the Heat, good for 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And Collins gets double-teamed over Butler. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 30 points for the chosen one.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team. Well, he's just showing off right now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down either.
He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. 76ers ahead. They're up by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And they've repeatedly flowed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Robertson. Traps in the tray. 13 points in the game.
Oh, great looking jump shot there.
Pass to Atkins. Here's Howard. Again, Philadelphia.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The Heat trail by 6. Here is House. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. Robertson, and the Heat, another 3.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Collins checked in for the 76ers. And Miami with a change here, too. Grant, he's checked in for Isley. Here is House. Still scoreless. Pass to Grant. Robertson with it. Good, and Green gets the assist. And that ties it up.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Butler with the steal. Got a piece of it. And now Philadelphia on the break. Up the floor. Collins, good. Collins has got 32 points in the game.
2 points the hard way there. Battling, willing that bucket in.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
The mayor is checked in for Eddie House. on defense, Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And Forge kicks to Collins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collins has got 38 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Jennings. Oh, my!
Wow!
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. So both teams making some changes here. The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Buckner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Collins. And yes, it's good. Collins has got 42 in the game.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
A minute 50 left now here in the second. Here's Doliak. Here's Jennings. And the rejection by Collins. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Walker's checked in for Miami.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too. Catches the defense napping there. Those plays can be crushing.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from the Beast. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
For Miami, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And again, Miami with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Here's the Beast. He's coming off a 31-point game against Milwaukee. That one drops for him. The Beast's got 8 points here in this quarter. The 76ers leading by 9. It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
With intent. Explosive finish.
The Heat have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
And that'll be a huge weapon in Dwight Howard's career. Needs to use that size. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to the Beast. Hits the three-point bomb. The Beast's got 20 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's the Beast. Good on the three-point shot. 23 points in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
A 15-footer, and there's another one for the Heat.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Allen, good, he hits again.
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Special's the perfect word to use. Incredible scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in a season. Jennings looking over it. Grant outside. It's back to Jennings. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Buckner the pass to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys. Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Collins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's the Beast, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Beast's got 30 points.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
The 76ers leading by 12. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The Heat trail by 14. Screen by Grant. Here's the Beast. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The Beast's got 32 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen. That move was fire, just showing off there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers making a change here. Atkins checked in. Robertson, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's the Beast. He's got 32 out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Robertson with it. 19 points in the game. Hits it from three-point range.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Collins. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Miami's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range with the step back. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Robertson's got 24 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
The Heat trail by 14. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Jennings. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Really left alone that time. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And here is Mourning. Here's Robertson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. That's now 26 points for Fresh.
Look at Mourning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Pass to Robertson, puts up a deep three. Trains it from beyond the arc. He has 29.
Rise and fire. Love the confidence.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Collins from outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
McKee against Jennings. Pass to the Beast. Shoots from 14. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his third assist on the night. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 15. From First Union Center, we'll be back in just a moment. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Heat ball.
Here's Robertson, and it's Miami with another.
And the D has to clog up the mid-range better.
The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Collins. And good! He hits it again. And there it is! 82 points!
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Here's Robertson. Connects from three-point range. Robertson's got 34.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Stepanian. Lots of room. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling in on the ropes.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is showtime stuff there.
Sinks the three-pointer. Roberson's got 39.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timeout called, 76ers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Collins. And yep, another basket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
And here's Jennings outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Collins, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Deep two from Jennings. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. The 76ers leading by 14. It's Collins. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
The three ball. Another three for Philadelphia. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Philadelphia?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
The Heat call time. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's the Beast. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside. The Beast's got 37.
And you know what? Every player wants to have the experience of being in that kind of a zone.
Boy, I tell you, it's a great feeling. I had it once or twice in my career, and let me tell you, that was worth the price of admission.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's the Beast. That one goes in. The Beast's got 39.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Another three for Philadelphia.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the chosen one.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Pass to Buck, and here is Mourning, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Several teams changing it up here. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Robertson.
Set him up so they can knock him down.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, right side. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Best. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Heat ball. Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Butler. And it's sent back by Howard. Collins against Jennings.
Jennings. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line of Philadelphia.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And